Well, Hellfire, it is RockdaRiff, and I am back for another Metalhead Envy. And I'm going to check out some more Left to Suffer. I really digged that last track I did of theirs. What was it? Artificial Anatomy. I thought that was a pretty fucking sick track, and I felt like I may have slept a little bit on Left to Suffer, and might be a band I really need to dive into. And I got this from Anita Dixon, which said, I'm assuming she said, just subscribe to your channel and thank you. I had this song on repeat since it came out. A few songs to start off with. Check out From Left to Suffer, Loathe. This is the older one, and Disappoint Me. This came out before Artificial Anatomy. Told me to also check out Kim Dracula Hysterics, which I have checked out some Kim Dracula. I did a couple of their I did 3 of his songs actually in total, but the last one I tried to post got blocked, so I don't know exactly how the Kim Dracula stuff will work if I try to check out any more future tracks from him. Hopefully, hopefully I won't run into like YouTube blocking and copyright issues with anything else anymore, but I never know until once I've actually sat down, listened to the song, recorded a review in front of the camera and everything, and then once I post it, and then even then, once I post it, hours later, they could be like, yo, you can't post it. But either way, I'm going to check out Loathe, and it says featuring Jacob Wallace of Bro Job, which I know a little bit about Bro Job. I ain't never truly dived into them. I just remember they got that one song at the beginning of it, and it's like, this is the sound of 1,000 asses clapping. I was like, what the like, that was one of the funniest opening lines I've ever fucking heard, man. But either way, let's dive into Loathe. That dude vocally, man, is pretty fucking sick. I don't know what his name is, but that's the same guy. I swear I've seen him on TikTok. He does a bunch of crazy shit on there in his clips and stuff. Is this old lady just bitching at him in his ear or something? Hell yeah. Fucking killer guitar tone, killer everything they've got so far. Multi-scales, all day, man. I was actually looking at a bunch last night on Reverb. I want to get me a 7-string multi-scale. I want to count how many this is. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I'll ever move to 8s, man. I had an 8 back in the day. I bought one of the cheapest 8s I found at a Guitar Center, and that thing was a fucking surfboard. But part of it, if I'd have known about scale, like when I bought that 8 back in the day, I was just like, oh, cool, I got more top end, but none of them would hold their tuning. And now I know about like scale length and lock-in tuners and all kinds of crazy shit that goes into actually making one of these sound good and low tuning stuff. But this is pretty slick so far. Them kicks right there. It sounded a little funny. But yeah, I dig this shit. See, to me, this is intense music done the right way. I just listened to a song before I did this one. That shit was, oh my lord, man. That was, it's the reaction I posted the day before this one. God almighty. I don't know what the fuck was going on, some of the elements of that track. But to me, when I talk about intense, man, like, this is intense. Fucking guitar chunking, killer low tuning tone. This guy, man, I need to learn his name. I have to give him MVP status because there's one other vocalist. Okay, so if I have to give it context, my favorite vocalist at this moment in time in my life is Tatiana from Ginger. I think she is the bomb. And what's funny is it's like I don't have it on my channel because I know Ginger really well. But when I go hang out with certain people that are not big metalheads and I haven't shown them Pisces, I'm about to sneeze. Hell. Damn. But when I haven't shown them Pisces by Ginger and getting to see them like freak out the first time she goes from singing them beautiful cleans to fucking thrill of her the rise, like people freak out. But she's my favorite. And I think if I had to say who I think is the most talented, her as well, being able just the range and all the shit she can do. There's another one though I really dig is the guy from Shadow of Intent. I think you say his name like Ben Doer or Ben Deer. I'm not exactly positive. But now for another harsh vocalist that I think is super fucking good, this guy. I don't know what his name is, but he has some crazy good range. And this is an older track, and the motherfucker still is killing it. I gotta give him credit. All of them. I gotta give them all credit, man. Like this song to me is a bit, uh, I don't know. It's a bit seen, I guess. Maybe is a word to use on it. Because I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I feel like I've heard this type of song a lot in the metal community because it's a big scene, and there's a lot of different bands, and they all kind of want to strive and sound a little bit like this, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, it's fucking heavy. But I have to say that so far, Left to Suffer is standing out to me a bit more than a couple other bands that kind of sound similar to this. Feels like I've been sleeping, locked away from the world unknown. Feels like the glass is breaking, set free as you lose control. The population is bleeding me dry. My brain as I watch the moonlight sink into my bones. I only feel the edge. I have been over and over again. Separation that fucks with my head. Bullshit, I am constantly fed. Little tell me I wish I was dead. Yeah, Gojira, it's great. Okay. That was fucking cool. That's what I'm saying. Like, Left to Suffer to me, both songs that I've checked out from these guys, they're using a lot of the tricks of the trade that's going on right now. They're using a lot of the popular tricks that are going on, but they're fucking doing it in a damn good way. I am digging the fuck out of this band, man. That was a fucking killer breakdown. You're gonna take go like Gojira, one of my favorite metal bands. I don't care. Like a lot of people can talk shit about them or whatever. I still think Gojira is fucking one of the kings, man. Their newer albums, they've kind of been timid. I hope they got another from Mars to Sirius in them. But either way, the pick scrape. I love the pick scrape, and I know Gojira is not the only band to do it, but to me that's what I consider it because it's kind of like synonymous or whatever you want to say with Gojira. But hell yeah, I like the pick scrape in this shit too. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I want to know what the fuck they were doing the with like a whammy pedal or a kill switch on the guitar or a whammy bar. I want to know. I dig the noises and sounds that's going on in this breakdown. Like even that little bass, like I'm wondering if it's the bass that's doing that. That shit sounds so killer. So here's the slide. Yeah. I like the dude's full Adidas tracksuit, man. My brother would go ape shit over that tracksuit. Oh, okay. I don't know why I find that so fucking amusing. The whole band just fucking. That's something like I've like how do I word it? I play in a progressive metal band. I don't have many times. We don't have many songs where we do shit like this. That fucking chomp chomp fum 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 chop chop. Like we don't do a lot of those kind of breakdowns. Honestly, we stay so busy on the guitar and stuff and drum wise and all that that our live shows kind of suffer the the entertainment of a full band synchronized and dancing like that because basically that's what that is to me. It's a dance. And a lot I've had a few of those complaints. Some people are really like, dude, you're boring to watch play because you're so focused on all the shit you're doing. And I get it, man. I understand because like even when I the shoes on my feet and I'm part of the audience and watching somebody, I could get where somebody that's not truly into like the guitar riffing and all that, they don't want to watch somebody just and stand still. The whole synchronized dancing with the fucking drops and fucking like I get it. And when I laugh, I'm not making fun of this at all. Like I actually love it. I'm very envious of the stage present that a lot of these more slam metal, grind metal, whatever you want to call it, bands get to do. I'm very, very envious of that. Because this shit's fucking heavy, man. But I guess this is the guy from Bro Job. And his opening line is, I hate myself. God damn, man. God damn. Can't stand myself. Okay. Dude sounds fucking heavy as fuck, too. God damn, bro. That was a hell of an ending. Sound like the pit of fucking hell opened up, and here comes Beelzebub himself. Hellfire. That was pretty good. I dig it, man. Like I think I said my last time I checked out Left to Suffer, there's not a lot of bands that I get into that are this slammy and sound like this, because I only can go. I don't, I'm weird, man. I kind of judge, or I get more into a band that has a full album. Let me see if I can find. There we go, full band. I'm still an album dude, and it's like I truly fall in love with bands that when I listen to one of their albums, that I can, that's a no skip album. Or I mean, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of bands that will have a single here and there that I'm just like, oh man, that's a fucking sick ass single. But most of the time, the bands that I truly love and dive into, it's because they have albums that I'm just like, hey man, uh put on that one, put on the, and I'll name the album. I'll be like, put on the da 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 and let it play. To me, that's when you've got fucking something special for me and my preference of music and all that. Like, once again, music is very subjective. But I don't have a lot of bands like this that are like slammy and a bit slower and chunky and fucking just really kaboom, boom, boom, like just sounding like this. I guess I'm not sure the actual genre term or whatever the fuck you're supposed to call it. I think I mentioned Soulless Hymns is like one of my favorite heaviest albums I've ever listened to. I think it's a damn good album, man. It's one of those ones you put on and let it play from the beginning to the end, and it's a journey. But I'm curious now if I take a Left to Suffer album and put it on, if I'm gonna get, I guess maybe musically fatigued of this whole formula that they have, because I feel like, I know this is an older track, and then the one I've listened to first, Artificial Anatomy. I feel like they're very, they're cut from the very exact same cloth. Like, I get bands are gonna have a sound, and their sound is gonna have a particular element that's throughout it all because they're the ones writing it. But I'm curious if I dived into a whole album of these dudes, if by the third or fourth track on the album, I'm kind of like, I'm a bit over it. Like, I want to hear them do other stuff, I guess. But in the setting of sitting here and checking out one song at a time, Left to Suffer, and especially if I'm doing it like weeks apart, then yeah, this band is fucking sick nasty. I think I would have to give this one 8 or 9 horns. Uh, I don't think it's hitting as hard, or to me it wasn't as catchy as the last one that I checked out from them. I think Kim Dracula's feature in that one, I think I like it a bit more than the dude from Bro Job. But I will say that dude, when he comes in, his shit, I mean, that shit is fucking deep. That motherfucker, straight up pits of hell, man. Straight up pits of hell. Well, yeah. If this ends up being your first time to my channel, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know some trivia, or let me know anything, man. Leave a comment. You can talk shit. You can not talk shit. Give me some suggestions. It could be some more Left to Suffer tracks. Anita did mention to check out Disappoint Me as well, so that will probably be on my roster within the upcoming weeks and all that. Um, but leave me some music suggestions, and I'm always on the hunt to check out new stuff and have a lot of fun doing this, man. Maybe one day I can go full time on YouTube, but until then, I enjoy the fuck out of the chances I get to come on here and do all this. That was a fun track. So, with all that being said, stay positive, stay rocking, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.